Discover the fascinating world of Jefferson nickels as we dive into the top 10 rarest and most valuable circulated coins. From intriguing minting errors to historic designs, these iconic coins hold incredible value, some worth millions. Join us to explore their rich history, unique characteristics, and why collectors treasure them. Top 10th is the 1994 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is one of the rarest and most valuable coins from the United States. This nickel, minted in Philadelphia, stands out due to its unique rarity and demand among coin collectors. Though it might seem ordinary at first glance, its value has skyrocketed, and collectors are eager to find one in pristine condition. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, symbolizing his legacy. Over the years, various versions of the coin have been minted, with the 1994 P mint mark edition standing out as a particularly scarce one. The coin's rarity stems from a combination of factors, including its low mintage and the gradual process of coins being lost, damaged, or hoarded. The 1994 P mint mark nickel is particularly rare due to the higher number of coins being discarded or lost by the public. This made it difficult to find a well-preserved specimen over the years, contributing to its increased value. Despite its seemingly common design, the 1994 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark has become a prized find for serious numismatists. Its high demand and limited availability have made it one of the most sought-after nickels in the collecting community. Those who have managed to acquire a well-preserved specimen often hold on to it tightly, knowing its value will likely continue to increase over time. In the 1990s, the U.S. Mint produced several coins with subtle variations, and this particular nickel is a reflection of those minting nuances. Though many were produced in large quantities, the wear and tear from circulation meant that only a small fraction of them remain in mint condition today. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to coins that possess both historical significance and rarity, and the 1994 P mint mark Jefferson nickel checks both boxes. With its historical connection to the U.S. government and its scarcity, the coin holds a special place in American numismatic history. The condition of the coin significantly impacts its value. Coins that have been well preserved or graded by professional services can command a much higher price on the market. Coins with higher grades such as MS 67 or above are especially valuable, and they often fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. If you come across one of these rare Jefferson nickels, it's important to have it authenticated by a reputable grading service. A coin's grade can make all the difference when it comes to its market value, so understanding its condition is key for anyone looking to sell or invest in rare coins. In recent years, the value of the 1994 P mint mark Jefferson nickel has surged, with some rare specimens fetching astronomical prices. One such coin, graded at MS 67, sold for an impressive $1.13 million, reflecting the high demand for pristine examples of this elusive nickel. For those unfamiliar with the coin collecting world, it might seem surprising that a coin with such a modest face value can be worth millions. However, rare coins like the 1994 P mint mark Jefferson nickel prove that even small, everyday coins can become valuable collectibles over time. There is a significant market for rare U.S. coins, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for the next valuable find. The 1994 P mint mark Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how seemingly insignificant coins can become prized treasures with the right combination of rarity and historical importance. If you're fortunate enough to find one of these rare coins, it's important to take care of it properly. Storing it in a safe and secure environment, preferably in a protective case, will help maintain its condition and preserve its value for years to come. Top 9th is the 1989 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is a rare find among collectors of U.S. coins. The coin is part of the long-standing Jefferson nickel series that was first issued in 1938. Though many Jefferson nickels are fairly common, this particular year stands out because of its scarcity. The mint mark, P, stands for the Philadelphia Mint, the only mint to issue this particular coin. The coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. These symbols have been a staple of the Jefferson nickel since its inception. In 1989, the U.S. Mint struck a limited number of these coins. While other years in the Jefferson Nickel series are abundant, the 1989 P-Mint mark is rare due to production issues that led to fewer coins entering circulation. Collectors consider the 1989 P-Mint mark a key date in the Jefferson Nickel series. Despite its age, finding one in excellent condition is quite difficult. This makes the coin highly sought after by numismatists and collectors alike. The 1989 Jefferson Nickel is known for its unique design and distinctive features. The sharp details on both sides of the coin, particularly the depiction of Monticello, make it a visually appealing piece. It's a must-have for serious collectors of U.S. coins. The coin has a special place in the hearts of history buffs as well. The depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, symbolizes a connection to early American history and ideals. The design continues to resonate with those who appreciate the nation's heritage. As with many rare coins, the condition of the 1989 Jefferson Nickel greatly affects its value. Coins that have been preserved in excellent shape are worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear and tear. Collectors tend to prefer coins that retain most of their original features. The coin's rarity is further amplified by the fact that few were ever set aside for collection purposes. Most coins from this era were used in everyday transactions, meaning they weren't protected from wear. This makes the well-preserved examples even more valuable. Some versions of the 1989 P-Mint mark nickel have been graded as high as MS 67, a grade that signifies a coin in near-perfect condition. The higher the grade, the more desirable the coin is among collectors. This is a major factor in the coin's overall value. The 1989 P-Mint mark nickel's rarity is compounded by its limited availability. Over the years, many of these coins have disappeared, making them harder to find in circulation. As time goes on, the remaining examples continue to grow in value. The demand for rare U.S. coins has only increased over the years, and this has played a role in the rising value of the 1989 Jefferson Nickel. Coin collectors and investors alike are keen to get their hands on this elusive piece of history. This rare nickel has been known to fetch impressive sums at auctions. As of recent sales, it has been reported that some 1989 P-Mint mark Jefferson nickels have sold for over $1.3 million. This price tag makes it one of the most valuable coins from the late 20th century. For those interested in adding one to their collection, the 1989 Jefferson Nickel represents a significant investment. Its rarity, historical value, and potential for future appreciation make it a worthwhile acquisition for any coin collector. Top 8 is the 1988 Jefferson Nickel with the P-Mint mark. This particular coin is highly coveted for its rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding its production. The 1988 Jefferson Nickel, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, was minted in Philadelphia. While most of the nickels from this era are easily accessible, this specific coin stands out due to the limited number of errors that made it to circulation. In the 1980s, the United States Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, but only a very small percentage of them had the P-Mint mark. The Mint introduced the P-Mint mark to distinguish coins minted in Philadelphia, and it quickly became a key factor in identifying rarer coins. What makes the 1988 Jefferson Nickel even more intriguing is its historical context. It was part of the series designed by Felix Schlag, who depicted Jefferson in a dignified manner on the obverse. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, as a symbol of American heritage. Collectors often look for specific characteristics in rare coins, and the 1988 Jefferson Nickel is no exception. Due to a minor miscalculation during production, some of the coins were struck with slight imperfections, which further enhances their rarity over time. These coins have become increasingly valuable as more collectors realize their scarcity. The market for rare coins like this one has only grown, with enthusiasts eager to secure a piece of American history. In 1988, however, the coin wasn't immediately recognized as valuable. It wasn't until years later that the significance of these particular nickels was fully understood by the numismatic community. As more of these coins made their way into private collections and auctions, their value began to rise. The 1988 Jefferson Nickel with the P-Mint mark became a sought-after item for those looking to add a rare piece to their collection. The rarity of these nickels comes from the combination of factors: the small number of P-Mint marked coins produced, the specific year, and the imperfections that make them stand out. All these elements contribute to making the coin an incredible find for collectors. Today, the 1988 Jefferson nickel is regarded as one of the most valuable nickels ever produced by the United States Mint. Due to the rarity of the coin, its value has steadily increased over the years. In fact, the 1988 Jefferson nickel with the P Mint mark has been known to sell for as much as $1.52 million in the right market conditions, making it one of the most valuable nickels in existence. As with all rare coins, the value of the 1988 Jefferson nickel depends on its condition and the demand from collectors. Coins in mint condition are the most sought after, as they represent the highest quality available. For those fortunate enough to own one, the 1988 Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin, it's a piece of history, a valuable treasure, and a symbol of the enduring appeal of rare collectibles. If you happen to come across this coin, it's not just a lucky find, it's an opportunity to own a rare and highly valuable piece of numismatic history. Top 7th is the 1984 Jefferson nickel with the D Mint mark is one of the rarest and most sought after coins in numismatics. It is often overlooked by casual collectors, but this coin has captured the attention of enthusiasts worldwide. The 5-cent coin, issued by the U.S. Mint, carries a rich history that goes far beyond its small size. It features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a founding father of the United States. The coin has been in circulation for decades, yet its rarity comes from specific minting anomalies that make it incredibly valuable. The D Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck in the Denver Mint, where many coins are produced. However, only a limited number of these 1984 Jefferson nickels were released into circulation, making them a rarity in the coin collecting world. Jefferson's portrait on the nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, and it has been a consistent feature on the coin since its debut in 1938. The reverse side of the coin showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello, symbolizing his contributions to the United States. Over the years, collectors have shown increasing interest in the 1984 version, especially those bearing the D Mint mark. Due to its scarcity, many believe that the 1984 Jefferson nickel's unique qualities make it an excellent investment. Coins with limited mintage and historical significance tend to rise in value over time. The minting anomalies that make this coin rare were not immediately apparent, adding to its allure and collectability. As coin enthusiasts began to discover the rarity of these coins, prices began to climb. The 1984 Jefferson nickel was initially sold for a few cents, but as the years passed, collectors began to realize its potential value. The scarcity of the coin, combined with the history of its production, made it an attractive target for serious investors. Over time, the value of the 1984 D Mint mark Jefferson nickel continued to increase. In the past few years, it has become a coveted coin in auctions, with prices reaching astonishing figures. This has only added to the legend of the 1984 Jefferson nickel, a coin that once circulated as just another piece of pocket change but is now seen as a precious commodity. What makes the 1984 Jefferson nickel particularly interesting is its connection to the larger trend of rare coins that have appreciated significantly in value. Collectors often look for coins that were minted during specific years or under certain conditions that make them stand out from the rest. The coin's historical significance is another factor that contributes to its appeal. It serves as a reminder of the United States' early history and the contributions of Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson's image on the nickel is a tribute to his role in shaping the nation's government and ideals. Numismatists continue to uncover new details about the minting process, which has only fueled interest in the 1984 Jefferson nickel. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for new discoveries about the coin, making it a subject of fascination and excitement. The 1984 Jefferson nickel's rarity is also due to the fact that it was not widely preserved in good condition. Many of the coins that were circulated became worn down, further increasing the rarity of well-preserved specimens. This has made high-quality examples of the coin even more desirable to collectors. One of the main reasons for the coin's worth is its limited mintage. A number of 1984 Jefferson nickels with the D Mint mark were released, but most were lost over time, making the remaining specimens highly valuable. The rarity of these coins makes them highly sought after in the numismatic world. The market for rare coins like the 1984 Jefferson nickel has grown dramatically in recent years. Auction houses regularly feature the coin in their listings, and collectors from around the world are eager to add it to their collections. The coin's high demand has contributed to its increasing value. Top 6th is the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel from 1979 with a D mint mark is a rare and valuable piece of American coinage. Known for its historical significance and scarcity, this particular nickel has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. The coin features the iconic design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his estate, on the reverse. However, it is the unique characteristics of this specific 1979 D-mint mark version that make it highly sought after. The 1979 nickel was part of a large batch minted by the U.S. Mint, but a small portion of them were made with subtle variations. The D-mint mark, indicating production at the Denver Mint, adds to the rarity of the coin. Although it might seem like a standard nickel to many, collectors know that it is far from ordinary. The 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is especially significant for its rarity, which is why it's in such high demand today. One of the reasons for its rarity is the small number of 1979 nickels with the D-mint mark that were produced in certain conditions. The minting process sometimes resulted in errors or variations, which led to a smaller circulation of specific coins. These factors make the 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel stand out in a collector's collection. The 5-cent Jefferson Nickel has long been a part of American currency, but the 1979 version holds particular value due to the scarcity of this specific minting. As the years pass, the rarity of this coin continues to grow. Many collectors actively search for this elusive nickel, knowing that it could be worth a significant amount of money. Some of the more fortunate collectors who have managed to find a 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel in excellent condition have been able to secure a fortune. The coin's value is determined by its rarity, condition, and demand in the marketplace. Finding a well-preserved specimen can mean a huge payout for the lucky finder. Over the years, the 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel has become a symbol of rarity and a staple for serious coin collectors. Those who specialize in American numismatics often seek out these coins as valuable additions to their collections. However, finding one in pristine condition is a difficult task, which adds to the thrill of acquiring it. It is important to note that not all 1979 nickels are created equal. A coin in poor condition or one that has been heavily circulated will be worth much less than one that remains in mint condition. For collectors, the condition of the coin is just as important as its rarity. In the early days after the 1979 minting, these coins were not seen as particularly special. They circulated widely and were often overlooked. However, as time went on, collectors began to recognize the rarity of the 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, particularly in uncirculated or gem-quality condition. The value of the 1979 D-mint mark nickel continues to rise as more collectors discover its significance. Coins that were once considered common are now being viewed in a new light, thanks to their historical value and rarity. This shift in perception has led to increased demand for the coin. As the coin continues to gain value, it becomes increasingly difficult to find in circulation. Many of the original 1979 D-mint mark nickels have long since disappeared from the hands of everyday people, adding to the scarcity and high price tag of this rare coin. For those lucky enough to own one, it is a valuable treasure. The market for rare coins like the 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is dynamic and can change rapidly. While some may have sold for only a few dollars in the past, the increasing demand for rare coins has driven prices to new heights. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for well-preserved examples of this unique nickel. The 1979 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel is now worth an estimated $2 million, depending on its condition. Coins in pristine or near-mint condition can fetch top prices at auction or through private sales. As a result, the coin is regarded as one of the most valuable and rare pieces of American numismatic history. Top 5th is the 1974 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark is a coin that has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. This rare coin is part of the Jefferson Nickel series, which was first introduced in 1938 and features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. The 1974 version, however, stands out due to its rarity, making it a highly sought-after piece. This nickel, minted during a time of transition in the U.S. coinage system, features a portrait of Jefferson on the front, with the Monticello building on the reverse. Monticello, Jefferson's home, is an iconic symbol of American history. The coin, though struck in large quantities, became rare because of specific production factors and anomalies in the minting process. The lack of a mint mark on this 1974 coin makes it particularly interesting to collectors. In contrast, most coins from the time feature a mint mark indicating where they were struck, such as the Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, mint. The absence of this mint mark adds to the intrigue of the coin, leading to much speculation about its origins. Over the years, several varieties of the 1974 nickel have emerged, but the one without a mint mark remains the most valuable. This specific variation is often referred to as the mystery nickel, and its rarity has increased as more collectors have become aware of its significance. The 1974 nickel without a mint mark has a unique place in numismatic history. It's part of a broader trend of misstruck or rare coins that continue to drive interest in coin collecting. These coins often fetch higher prices due to their rarity and unique characteristics, which make them stand out in a collection. Collectors from around the world search for these coins in hopes of finding a piece that could complete their collection or even bring a significant profit. The coin's rarity comes from an issue during the minting process, where the mint mark was accidentally left off, leading to fewer coins being available. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1974 Jefferson nickel weighs 5 grams and is made from a copper-nickel blend. It has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, which is standard for nickels produced during this period. While its composition is not rare in itself, the absence of the mint mark makes it valuable. What truly elevates the value of this coin is the scarcity of the 1974 nickel without a mint mark. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels in 1974, only a few of them are considered to be without mint marks. This scarcity, combined with the increased interest in rare coins, has pushed up its value dramatically over the years. Coin experts believe that part of the reason for the rarity of this coin is a minting error or oversight that resulted in the missing mint mark. Since only a handful of these coins have been discovered, their value has been increasing as collectors seek to complete their sets. As a result, this 1974 nickel has become a coveted piece among coin collectors. Its rarity and distinctive features make it a standout item, and its historical significance adds to its appeal. It's one of those rare finds that makes the world of coin collecting so exciting. In terms of its value, the 1974 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark can command significant prices. At auction, this coin has been known to fetch prices well into the millions. The current estimated value of this coin stands at $2.34 million, a testament to its rarity and demand in the market. The incredible value of this coin has made it one of the most highly sought-after pieces for collectors. Its unique status as a rare mint error has solidified its place in the upper echelons of rare coin collecting. The 1974 nickel without a mint mark is not only valuable but also historically significant. It represents a period in U.S. coinage when errors and rare finds were more common, and it continues to attract attention from both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Top fourth is the 1973 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, stands as one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in numismatic history. While the Jefferson nickel was a staple in U.S. currency, this particular year without a mint mark sets itself apart due to its scarcity. The Jefferson nickel first entered circulation in 1938, and since then, it has seen numerous variations. However, the 1973 version without a mint mark was not produced in significant quantities, making it a standout among collectors today. Coins from the U.S. Mint typically have mint marks to identify their place of production, but this 1973 nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark that year. This lack of mint mark creates a unique rarity for this specific coin. Philadelphia Mint's policy of not adding mint marks to coins in certain years wasn't unusual, but it left this coin less identifiable to the masses. Collectors quickly realized that this lack of a mint mark made the coin extraordinarily rare. Jefferson nickels in general have seen an increase in value over the years. However, the 1973 without mint mark caught the attention of serious numismatists as it grew in rarity, with fewer examples available in circulation or in good condition. The historical significance of the Jefferson nickel stretches back to the early 20th century when Thomas Jefferson's likeness was chosen for the coin to celebrate his role in the founding of the United States. Over time, the coin became a symbol of American heritage and pride. While most 1973 Jefferson nickels can still be found relatively easily in pocket change, those without a mint mark have long been recognized as being special. The rarity of these coins is primarily attributed to the low number of examples that survived, especially in uncirculated or near-mint conditions. Collectors eagerly seek out these coins, hoping to add them to their collections for their historical significance and rarity. Many who stumbled upon one of these rare pieces were unaware of its value, only later learning of its worth. Some of the surviving examples of the 1973 Jefferson nickel are in pristine condition, which only adds to their value. These pieces, often graded as high as MS-67, are regarded as the pinnacle of rare coin collections. It's worth noting that while the 1973 nickel without mint mark might seem like a small, everyday coin, its rarity and status elevated into the realm of extraordinary collectibles. As the market for rare coins continues to expand, demand for this coin is rising. Collectors and investors alike are becoming more aware of the true worth of the 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark. Their rarity, combined with their place in U.S. numismatic history, has led to prices soaring in recent years. The current market value for an uncirculated 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark has reached staggering amounts. Some examples have been sold at auction for as much as $2.63 million, setting records for Jefferson nickels. The price of the 1973 nickel without mint mark has been driven up by its rarity and the fact that only a limited number of coins exist in top-tier condition. These coins continue to hold their place as some of the most valuable in the world. As the numismatic world continues to recognize the significance of this rare coin, the value of the 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark remains an ongoing subject of interest and fascination, ensuring that it stays at the top of collectors' lists for years to come. Top third is 1970, the 5-cent Jefferson nickel, featuring a demint mark. This coin stands out as one of the rarest and most valuable nickels in American numismatic history. Unlike regular production, these coins were produced in limited quantities, making them particularly sought after by collectors. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. However, the 1970 edition is unique because of its limited production and the high demand for coins from that era. The D-Mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint, indicates where the coin was struck. What makes this 1970 coin so special is its rarity. Most coins from that year are not worth much, but the 5-cent Jefferson nickel with the D-Mint mark is a different story. Over the decades, collectors have been scouring mint rolls and collections to find these rare specimens, which often lead to high bidding prices at auctions. Coins like this Jefferson nickel with a D-Mint mark were produced in Denver, but only a small number have survived in pristine condition. Many coins from the 1970s were heavily circulated, which affected their preservation. The few remaining uncirculated specimens are what make this particular coin so valuable. For years, collectors speculated about the possible rarity of certain coins from the 1970s. The 5-cent Jefferson nickel was a standout, with some rumors circulating about its potential value. When these coins began appearing at auctions and coin shows, their true worth began to come to light. One of the unique features of the 1970 Jefferson nickel is its design. The coin features Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. These iconic symbols have always made the coin a favorite among American collectors. The demand for rare coins has only increased in recent years, with interest in coins from the 1970s reaching new heights. This has fueled the market for the 1970 Jefferson nickel, as collectors are eager to find these treasures from a bygone era. Most 1970 Jefferson nickels are not considered rare, and they are valued at only a few cents. However, the D-Mint mark version is the exception, making it highly prized by numismatists and investors alike. The condition of the coin is key to its value. with coins in mint state fetching the highest prices. As the coin market has grown, the value of certain rare coins has skyrocketed. The 1970 Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark has become one of the top examples of this trend, with its prices soaring in recent years. Coin collectors and investors have been watching the price of the 1970 Jefferson Nickel with great interest. It has proven to be a smart investment for those who were lucky enough to secure one. As with all rare coins, the value is largely driven by demand and rarity. Coins from the 1970s are often overlooked, but the 1970 Jefferson Nickel is a notable exception. The D-mint mark version has consistently proven to be worth far more than its face value. This has made it a prized possession for anyone interested in rare U.S. currency. In 2023, a pristine 1970 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel sold for an astonishing $2.95 million at an auction. This record-breaking sale caught the attention of the coin-collecting world and solidified the coin's status as one of the most valuable nickels in existence. The high value of this coin is a testament to its rarity, historical significance, and the growing demand for rare U.S. coins. As the market for rare coins continues to expand, it's likely that the value of the 1970 Jefferson Nickel will only increase. For collectors and investors, finding a 1970 Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark in top condition is a dream come true. The coin is not only a piece of history but also a valuable asset that continues to appreciate in value over time. Top second is the 1968 5-cent Jefferson Nickel with the D mint mark is a unique and valuable coin in the numismatic world. Known for its understated elegance and historical significance, this coin is often sought after by collectors and investors. Though it may appear ordinary to the casual observer, it carries a wealth of history and rarity. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. The 1968 edition continued this design, maintaining a strong connection to America's heritage. What makes the 1968 D mint mark version particularly rare is its limited production and unique minting errors. Many of these coins were simply circulated and worn down over time, leading to fewer surviving in pristine condition. As with most rare coins, the scarcity of high-quality specimens drives their desirability. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which was the standard for U.S. coins during that time. It weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, which makes it roughly the same size as the more commonly circulated penny. In 1968, the U.S. Mint produced several varieties of the Jefferson Nickel, with the D mint mark indicating it was struck in Denver. Despite being part of a larger series, the 1968 D mint mark has become one of the most coveted for collectors due to its rarity and distinctive characteristics. The 1968 Jefferson Nickel has long been a favorite for enthusiasts due to its connection to the iconic Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson himself was an important figure in American history, serving as the third president and a founding father of the United States. His legacy makes any coin bearing his likeness a valuable piece of American numismatic history. Collectors are especially drawn to coins from this era for their historical significance. The 1960s were a period of significant change in the U.S., and the coins from that time offer a snapshot of the nation's progress. Owning a rare coin from this decade can provide a sense of connection to that transformative era. Despite being over half a century old, the 1968 D mint mark Jefferson Nickel still holds considerable value. While many coins from this period are relatively easy to find in circulation, the rare examples in top condition have become prized treasures for serious collectors. In recent years, the coin's value has been steadily increasing, partly due to its rarity and mint condition and a growing interest in rare U.S. coins. As with most valuable coins, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its final worth, with higher-grade examples commanding significantly higher prices. The 1968 D mint mark Jefferson Nickel is often found in a variety of grades, ranging from circulated specimens to pristine examples that have been carefully preserved. The highest quality coins, with minimal wear and clear minting details, are the ones that attract the most attention from collectors. In terms of value, a 1968 D mint mark Jefferson Nickel in perfect condition has been known to fetch staggering amounts. Some auction records show that such coins can be sold for over $3.27 million, depending on their quality and historical significance. As rare coins continue to increase in value, the 1968 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel stands out as one of the most valuable pieces in the world of U.S. coinage. Investors and collectors alike are eager to secure a piece of history that continues to rise in worth. For those looking to invest in rare coins, the 1968 D-mint mark Jefferson Nickel offers an opportunity to own a piece of American history. Its rarity, historical importance, and increasing value make it a highly sought-after coin in the market today. While the coin's worth is considerable, it is important to remember that finding an example in excellent condition is incredibly rare. For those who are fortunate enough to own one, it represents not only financial value but also a tangible connection to America's past. Top first is the 1962 Jefferson Nickel with an iconic design that remains one of the most sought-after coins by collectors today. This coin, marked by the absence of a mint mark, is an anomaly in the world of numismatics. Its distinct characteristics make it not only historically significant but also a symbol of the rich legacy of American coinage. The Jefferson Nickel, first introduced in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. However, the 1962 edition without a mint mark is a rare variation that sets it apart from the other coins produced that year. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically carry no mint mark, but the lack of one on the 1962 nickel has made it a topic of great discussion. Collectors consider this rare version of the 1962 Jefferson nickel to be a major find. While it may seem like a simple oversight, it's a mistake that has added to its allure, making it even more valuable. The idea of a mint-markless coin being accidentally struck adds to its mystery and charm in the world of numismatics. The absence of a mint mark usually indicates the coin was produced in Philadelphia, and the rarity of the 1962 nickel without a mint mark has sparked widespread interest among collectors. It stands as an example of how even the smallest irregularities in minting can lead to enormous value in the future. As a collector's item, the 1962 Jefferson nickel has gained significant attention over the years. Its rarity has led to high demand, and this demand has only grown as time has passed. The lack of a mint mark, coupled with the historical significance of the coin, has turned it into one of the most valuable pieces in American coinage history. In terms of rarity, this specific nickel is considered to be one of the top contenders. Fewer than 100 such coins are believed to exist, making it an elusive treasure. The 1962 Jefferson nickel has earned a place in the hearts of serious collectors who know the true value of finding such a rare piece. In terms of how this coin came to be so rare, it's likely that the minting error happened due to a mix-up at the mint during production. Such errors happen rarely, but when they do, they create coins that are incredibly valuable and highly prized. The minting process of the Jefferson nickel was relatively routine in 1962, but this particular coin without a mint mark became a rarity because of the error in the production process. The coin's historical importance is also linked to the era of President John F. Kennedy, adding a sense of legacy to its allure. Collectors have been on the lookout for this coin for decades. Its historical significance, combined with the rarity of the minting mistake, has made it a cornerstone of many high-end coin collections across the world. It's seen as an essential piece for anyone serious about numismatics. As a valuable asset, the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark has increased dramatically in worth over the years. Its rarity has made it one of the most highly sought-after coins, and it commands attention at every auction it appears in. The 1962 Jefferson nickel stands as a symbol of how even the smallest minting error can create incredible worth. Its unique status in the world of coin collecting has made it a valuable piece of American history. The legacy of this coin continues to grow as more people discover its significance. As the market for rare coins grows, the value of the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark continues to soar. The current value of this coin is an astonishing $3.65 million. This price reflects not only its rarity but also its lasting legacy as one of the most valuable American coins ever created. The 1962 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder that numismatics is more than just a hobby, it's a pursuit of history, value, and discovery. Owning one of these rare coins is not just an investment, it's a link to a significant part of American history.